What's up guys, Nolan here, and we got some movement today in-game as BSG pushed a technical update which wasn't on the roadmap. However, I did get confirmation from BSG that 13.05 is expected to be ready next week. That's the one on the roadmap to start things off with the move to Unity 2021, as well as the netcode restructure. They also snuck something very interesting in the game, which we'll get into, but first, please, if you like what I do here, hit the button and sub for more. I really appreciate it. What they snuck in was this right here, which is the ability to lock any map or key card. It seems to be specific to keycard use to a certain level. This addition is something added to the database where at any time Nikita can change these values to whatever he wants and it will not require an update. Nobody will know it's about to happen or that it has just happened if it does happen. It's super sneaky. It's very similar to all the other stats already in the game in that respect, like the recoil and inertia changes that we've been seeing. We just hope they tell us when they change these things these days. The changes certainly for the tutorial zone at least, which they've said that they've been working on, but I'm not sure when they plan to release it. That zone is going to be locked off to people once they hit higher levels, so it would certainly need something like this. Something that could also happen is they could lock off labs to low-level players, potentially limiting cheaters significantly on the location, especially if they've just gotten the account, while also having it just make sense for the story, as labs is supposed to be a late-game, high-level location. Something that could also happen here is that if BSG wanted to, they could put us in a mock test environment for a full release right now, because for those who don't know, BSG's plans with full release is to have us start in one location, then gain access to new ones as we progress. This would essentially be the exact same thing. That is, if they matched up the maps with certain levels. It would be absolute chaos for streets on day one, assuming that we must start on streets, but it would fan out pretty quickly. I reached out for comment on this from BSG and they didn't even say no comment, they just didn't respond. So they could be busy, but that could also mean they didn't mean for this to be in this build. That stuff can happen sometimes. Or they have something in the works for it soon, whether it be an explanation or a changing game. They have done that in the past. When I've reached out for comment, they just didn't say anything, and then next thing I know, 45 minutes later, it's something from them on it. So I'm not sure, but as always, I will of course let you guys know more once I do. For the minute-by-minute stuff, make sure you're following me on Twitter or join the Discord, both linked below. I can post stuff on there much quicker than I can for a video. But speaking of, if you like this one, hit the button, also sub for more or comment what you think. Check out my other channels for other games right here. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a nice day. See you guys.